Holy City Wendell, this way. Now then we're going this way.
Come on! Let's help each other! Okay! We overpowered the enemy.
Oh yeah, now that we have some help, there's a new option that I can show off. That being strategy. You can basically set tactics and how your character behaves. You can basically set it to be more conservative or more aggressive, depending on what you need. And since Lise is really going to be the muscle of this group, I'm going to set her for all-out attack when I'm not controlling her, focusing on, yeah, other enemies. Angela, meanwhile, will focus on weakened enemies. On the attack should be good. Be a little more liberal with her class strikes. Don't want Angela focusing on healing too much, so that should be fine. Plus, I tend to mandate things like that manually anyway, so it's fine.
We should continue on our journey as planned. Come on! Let's help each other! Okay.
Whoops. Right in the epicenter of that one. Guess I really am a Dragoon.
That was easy. I know what to do. Well fought. Okay. The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Alright. I think we run up here real quick. There's an item we can grab.
Companions.
Lise is such an earnest character. I don't think there's a character in this game that I flat out don't like. There's ones that I have strong preferences for, but I think they're all good in their own way.
Help me!
Swung bad.
Oh, I thought it was Agana, but you saved me. I'm Charwotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell. This is no place for one so young to play. But
Once again, we're going to go back in time. Like a couple hours. We'll get more into who those people are soon.
Papa! Mama! Where are you going?
Du Stvong Badia. Okay, I'll stop.
Don't leave me! Papa! Mama! Oh, a dream.
She actually has the speech impediment in the collection of mana translation as the script as well. So they're keeping it very consistent.
Charlotte, are you okay? You sure? You ran up so quickly, I was afraid I'd hurt you. Looks like you're okay, though.
Bye.
Looked over his shoulder, walked a few paces, and then looked over his shoulder again.
Your Eminence, may I have a word about Charlotte?
Oh, Heath, Manna's blessings be with you. How is my granddaughter?
She isn't as chipper as usual. She seems young thanks to her elfin heritage, but she is 15. She may have sensed the shift in mana power.
Shouldn't you just ask her then?
Look here, Heath. The Manna statue has begun to cry. And you saw the light above the lake last night.
Yes, sir. It was bright as day in the middle of the night. Do you know the source?
I do not. But I believe it has to do with a change in the mana power of the world. The light seemed to land in Astoria, across the lake. Would you be willing to look into it, Heath?
Of course, Your Eminence. I believe there is trouble in Jad as well. We should erect a barrier in Cascade Cavern to protect Wendell from any interlopers with bad intent. It would be the safest plan.
Yep, despite her looks, Charlotte is pretty much as old as the rest of the cast.
Oh, white, huh? It could be dangerous. I can't let Heath face it alone. I gotta go after him. Okie dokie. Let's get out of here.
And despite having legs half their length, Charlotte still moves at pretty much the same pace as everyone else. And Naruto runs, because of course she does.
Come now, Charlotte. You're not supposed to leave the temple today.
Let me go! I gotta save Heath!
So much for the direct approach.
What a jump! Let's go a different way.
Apparently the power of Naruto running is no match for the couple of guys on guard duty. I'm not trying to jump over him, I'm trying to speak to him.
Oh, hi, Charlotte. Nick, I know you aren't some dumb little kid anymore. Come on, help me get to Astoria.
What? You want to go to Astoria? But there are monsters in Cascade Cavern and all around the lake. Plus, you don't know magic like the grown-ups.
Hey, listen up, Tiny. I may be as small as you are, but I happen to be 15 years old, so I'm basically an adult. My body is just aging slower than most people's do. That's all. Got it? Now tell me how to get to Astoria, or else.
Okay, fine. Meet me outside on the second floor balcony tonight. I know a secret that might help.
Nothing more to do. Let's take a nap.
That exchange cracks me up. I remember when I was 15 and thought I was basically an adult. I'm more than double that, and I'm still not 100% sure I am.
It's nighttime.
This way.
Hey, Charlotte, over here. Now stand back. It was hard for me to sneak this away without anyone noticing what I was doing. This is a spring stepper. It lets you jump really far. Just don't ask where I took it from, okay?
Okay, great. So, how exactly is this supposed to help me?
You can jump to Astoria with this without the grown-ups knowing. But you gotta go now. Someone could come by at any second.
Good thing there's no fall damage.
Oh no! I think my aim was off. Not my fault.
Welp. Ugh, poor Kevin.
What? A little girl? Now what? You're up. This is Astoria. You okay?
Ooh. I'm sorry. This is Nick's fault. He's toast when I get back.
I'll go. You stay. It's night, so sleep, okay?
Wow. It's a good thing I landed on a nice person last night. But I've wasted enough time. Gotta find Heath.
Well, for all her while, she sticks to her guns. I respect that. Hey, Astoria, hope nothing bad happens to you. Okay, bye.
Oh, Heath.
Wow, didn't even get the words out before they let me encounter an enemy.
This is a piece of cake. Leave it to me.
Master of the Whirling Nunchucks. See, that's where the white mages have been going wrong in past Final Fantasy games. They haven't been wielding nunchucks. That would solve all their problems. missed. Do you need help? You're looking for someone. I do remember seeing a priestly young man heading in the direction of Jad. So, that means he's not going this way. He'd be heading back north. I know. You can shout at me in the comments section. Snek, you said it yourself. You shouldn't bother. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I could ask the same of you. What business could Ferolian guards possibly have in this place?
Hey, this human's a priest from Wendell. We can't let him go now that he's seen us. It could jeopardize our Beastman invasion.
Invasion? Impossible!
Yeah, way to give your plan away there, guy. Heath clearly didn't even know you were invading until you said it.
What's with this kid?
What's with you? Ow! 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 Let me go, you big old...
Charlotte! Leave the child alone! Don't worry, Charlotte. I took care of them. What are you doing here?
Oh, Heath. You left, and...
Shh! Something is coming.
No! No! Make it stop!
Watch out!
Heath!
Wow! Didn't realize that holy bolt would work so well. I suppose it is a powerful spell after all. Ooh, looks like I hooked a whopper.
No! Oh no! What did you do to Heath?
Oof.
Oh, silly child. Run if you know what's good for you.
No! Heath! He's gone. Heath! Give it back!
I don't think he'll just do it because you asked.
Heath was whisked away by the mysterious man as the Beastmen began to attack the city of Jad. Alone and frightened, Charlotte heard a noise nearby.
Yep, Charlotte's intro goes a little bit differently than the other 5 heroes, as she doesn't actually have to go to Jad. Charlotte finished recounting the harrowing story of how they came to be on this journey.
And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier. Until you opened a path through the cavern for me. I got a little lost on the way. And fell down. If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charwotte. That was close. Well, young lady, I am on my way to Wendell to see the Priest of Light. I do not suppose you would care to join me? Oh! You want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. Come on, Slowpoke. I'll take you to my grandpa. Now, it's off to Wendell! I see.
Charlotte joined the party. And as the third party slot, Charlotte will join much earlier than any other character.
Come along, recruits. Follow me. I am happy to have you lead the way. Thank you. This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. Easy peasy.
Alright. Once again, Charlotte's going to have some points just to start. Once again, she will get magic soon. So we're going to do something, well, somewhat similar. Charlotte's strength growths are a little less intuitive. And there is a reason to get those types of skills, and I'll get more into that when we get the chance. But for now, survivability is the name of the game. At least for Charlotte. In the Super Nintendo version, item attacks like hand axe never ever missed. In fact, they were basically spells in that respect. And they were equally devastating. Not a fan. Ah yes, I should set Charlotte's AI. Before I forget. Focus on far away enemies. Protection is paramount. I'll have Charlotte emphasize it a bit more. Now you can issue orders, like, for example, if they had magic spells, I could order Angela or Charlotte to cast while continuing to fight as Lise, which is going to be a big part of my strategy, as I actually typically use a primary physical attacker as the character that I control more often than not. So you'll see the camera behind Lise more than anyone else. Holy City, Wendell.
We finally arrived in Wendell. I confess, I am a little nervous to meet His Eminence. Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Yes, and we will get to that, but we have to do things in their proper order. Steal everything first. That is the way of the JRPG hero. Also, your party will fan out while in town, and you can actually get their thoughts on things. Grandpa's probably mad at me. Yeah, you think? Alright. Now, important for our new arrivals is to ensure that their gear is properly maintained. And by that I mean we buy the best stuff we can get our hands on.
I love shopping!
Oh, good choice.
Ooh, exciting!
Alright, I should power them up a little bit. Sell these old crappy ones.
Come again.
Next order of business is to check the armor shop for similar reasons. Hey Angela, what's on your mind? I mean, I guess this place is nice. It's calm and people are pleasant, but it's a little too quiet for me. Oh, that's fair. Whoops, that's the tavern.
Lots of wares to browse. Oh, good choice.
I had wanted this.
Good one.
Oops.
I'll make use of this.
An expensive upgrade, but one that's going to help us out a lot. Alright, there's still some other things, including shields, which no one in this party will actually be able to ever
Lots
use.
of wares to browse. Come again.
We'll get head equipment later on, don't worry. Now that we're geared up, it's time to go see about, you know, alerting the priest to the impending Beastman invasion problem that literally would be right on our heels at this point.
I think I'll wait out here. I went without telling Grandpa. He's probably really mad at me.
Charlotte left the party, temporarily. And once again, because it's a new area, left no stone unturned and stealing
The hour
everything.
is late. Please return tomorrow.
Please, there is no time. The Beastmen have already invaded Jad and Astoria, and they are on their way here as we speak, and very...
What? Oh no! You must report to His Eminence at once.
Two very strangely dressed women show up on my door, and it's like, sure, come on in. That probably could be taken the wrong way.
Please, accept the Goddess of Manna's blessing.
Hope you guys are ready for an exposition dump, because this is
I am
this.
Reese, the princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead. My brother is missing. I was unable to save my father and country. But I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the Goddess of Manna, there is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
Kind of a cheat answer there, old man.
So, you're the priest of light, hmm? You're... plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share.
Well, we're...
Good reaction.
I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
I prefer mana beasts, but...
What is that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you.
No, she's not.
Chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Manna from the Sanctuary.
What? Oh, wait! This cannot be! What does this mean, Fairy? I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it. I am sorry, but finding Elliot takes precedence. Please, find someone else to be your host, Fairy.
That's a strange face
Would
to
that
make,
I were
Louise.
able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Ugh, hardcore.
But I have no time to waste. With the Sword of Manna in your hands, Reese, you can take back the kingdom of Laurent and find your brother. You can bring peace to your people. Oh my. Did you read my thoughts just now, Fairy? This sounds too good to be true. But please, tell me, what is the Sword of Manna?
The Sword of Manna is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power.
Unless it's the rusty sword in Secret of Mana.
The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I will go if it means saving the brother I lost to those fiends from Navarro. I can avenge my father and my fallen kingdom with the Sword of Manna.
Call me kooky, but that sounds like a song cue.
Pray tell, where can I find the Sanctuary of Manna?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is the Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
Like the Odin sleep?
So what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the light stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
So, wait. The Sword of Manna? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
Give or take your class change. Priest of Light's Faith has granted you a new ability. HP Boost. This is what's called a chain ability, and any character can equip it regardless. In fact, it's actually not something I've shown up to this point because I've been trying to get stat buffs. Well, let's go get our third wheel and then start equipping things. Alright, I should rob this place blind before I go, because I don't really plan on coming back here. Wendell is not one of those places you need to revisit later in the game, so there is nothing else to do but take everything that we can. I wonder if those pictures are like any Easter eggs. Maybe that's concept art or something. Anyone who knows anything about that, leave a comment down below. Or just tell me what your fan guess is. I'd like to hear it. I think it was just that chest and there was one on the balcony. And then I think we'll be done robbing this place. I mean, you know, acquiring resources legitimately. Sadly, I cannot just leap all the way back down. The game frowns upon such fast travel methods. But that one's fine.
Don't leave me behind. I need to save Heath. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Charlotte rejoined. Now that everyone's back together, have a quick look at who needs HP the most. Definitely Angela, so we're going to prioritize her for the sake of this little experiment. Right. A little bit of a brain fart there, but when you class change, you'll get 2 more of these slots. And you'll be able to equip subsequently more special abilities, which is where those chain abilities that characters can learn and share with each other come in all the more handy. Gnome Day. Well, joke's on you. We're about to go to the inn anyway. Oops. So glad I consulted the Priest of Light. Now I can hold my head up high and return to my home country. Great for you, I guess. First off, I'm going to plant those item seeds. And then we're going to heal up to full, because more exciting things are awaiting us.
Welcome.
It doesn't really matter in this party. The only character who's influenced by day and night cycles is Kevin. Alright, we are all loaded up.